Hey guys, I'm going to talk about the coursework for this week. For lecture, we are going to look at trait inheritance chapter. So you can see everything is in the folder, including the Lumen stuff, PowerPoint slides, and some lecture recordings. Alright, so that's for lecture. We won't have any teaching video this week, and that's because we have a lab test this week. So I won't give you too much work so that you can study for the lab test. On Wednesday, we are going to continue the case study, and we're going to finish the case study. So last week, we did about probably 2/3 of the case study, so we can definitely finish it this coming Wednesday. I got some questions about the credit, the grade for the case study. So right now you will see 30 if you participated on Wednesday, and that's because we didn't finish the case study, right? We still have about probably 8 or 9 questions left, so I can't give you full credit. But once you join the meeting on Wednesday, next Wednesday, and answer all the questions, then I will change your grade from 30 to 42. All right, again, you have to participate on this coming Wednesday and finish the case study, and then I will give you the full 42 points. All right, now, in terms of a lab, we're going to do evolution and natural selection this week. If you look at the syllabus, you will notice that there's a little bit change here. Originally, we're going to do patterns of inheritance, but since we haven't talked about that in the lecture yet, right? This week is for patterns of inheritance. I decided to move the lab to next week, and not this coming week, but the week following this coming week, so that you have a little bit of time to get familiar with everything in the lecture, and then in the following week, we can work on solving some of the genetic problems in the lab. For evolution lab, please go through eScience background information, and then you are going to complete questions on the modified workbook. So again, don't do the original workbook. I have reduced the number of questions so that it's a little bit easier for you to get through. I know as the semester goes on, especially we're in the last few weeks, everybody shows a little bit of fatigue, so I'm trying my best to reduce the information to what's most important, what's a little bit interesting for you to get through. So I'm going to show you what a modified lab work looks like. This time there's only one page. So you need to go through the activity in eScience, okay? And then you need to answer 4 post-lab questions, and that's it. So there's only one page. When you go to eScience lab in Blackboard, I'm going to show you what it looks like. This is the eScience lab. Let me point out, this is where you can download modified lab workbook. Again, I have 2 sources here, so you can download it from the attached file, or you can download it from the instruction part, and they're exactly the same. So whatever is easier for you. And go to evolution lab. So once you read all these through, go to assignments and procedures. So you're going to click on exercise 1, and don't forget to read the instruction in this file, right? So it tells you, which link you need to click on, where you're going to do the digital exercise, and then you're going to follow the procedure, right? It's going to tell you what you need to save as PDF, and then you're going to submit those PDF files. All right, so that's for the lab. And then we're going to have a lab test 3, right? So as the previous lab tests, this particular test will be open on Wednesday and Thursday as well. Oh, let me put some other information here. Since we have a lab test on Wednesday and Thursday, I'm going to make the lab workbook due on Friday. Due on Friday. If you look at the assignment link on Blackboard, it should say due on Friday, right? So you have an extra day to work on the activities after you finish the lab test. The lab test is open book, but it doesn't mean that it's easier. Again, you need to study before you take the lab test. Sometimes the open book test can be a little bit harder because the questions are more open-ended, and if you don't have critical thinking, you're not familiar with the material, you can't get it right. So again, you still need to study. Please study before an before an open book lab test. It's not going to be as easy as you think. For this open book test, you still need to record the test. You still need to use Loom or Zoom or whatever recording software you use to record yourself. But I need you to record the test so that I know it is you who took the test, right? That's the only information I need from your video recording. So if you don't provide a recording, I don't know if it's I can't give you any points. You will get a 0. If you do the recording but you don't record your face, again, it's 0 points. All right. So I hope we're clear on that. Again, make sure you record your lab test. Make sure you record the entire test, not just half of it. Again, if you just record half of it, I don't know who did the other half, right? So make sure you record the entire lab test. All right, I think that's all for this week. And then the following week, we'll do another synchronous class on the lab. I will put all the detailed information in next week's weekly reminder. All right, let me know if you have any questions.